Trump delivers another diplomatic shock to India, reportedly writes to pro-Khalistan activist Gurpatwant Singh Pannun, in a development that has sent a jolt through diplomatic circles and triggered a political firestorm. President Donald Trump has reportedly written a personal letter to Gurpatwant Singh Pannun, the high-profile leader of the pro-Khalistan organization Sikhs for Justice, SFJ. The alleged correspondence, details of which were leaked by sources close to Pannun's group, has been widely interpreted as a calculated and highly provocative political move, dealing a significant blow to India and casting a shadow of uncertainty over the future of the India-US strategic partnership. While the letter's full contents remain unverified, sources claim it expresses Trump's admiration for the resilience and spirit of the Sikh community and acknowledges their legitimate demands for self-determination. Crucially, the letter reportedly promises that if he returns to the White House, his administration would carefully consider the issues facing the Sikh diaspora and engage in dialogue with their representatives. This promise, according to the sources, falls short of an explicit endorsement of a separate Khalistan state, but represents a massive symbolic victory for Pannun's movement, granting a level of diplomatic legitimacy it has long sought. The news has been met with immediate and furious condemnation in New Delhi. Indian government officials, speaking off the record, have branded the letter as a grave and unacceptable interference in India's internal affairs and a direct affront to its sovereignty. The Indian Foreign Ministry has reportedly lodged a strong diplomatic protest with the current U.S. administration, seeking clarification and reassurance that this does not represent a shift in Washington's policy. The Indian political establishment, from both the ruling party and the opposition, has united in its outrage. This is not a matter of a personal letter. This is a matter of a former head of state, a potential future leader, giving a platform and validation to an individual designated as a terrorist by our government, said a senior member of India's ruling party in a televised debate. It is a betrayal of the trust we have built with the American people and a complete disregard for the sacrifices India has made in the fight against terrorism. The central figure in this unfolding drama, Gurpatwant Singh Pannun, is a U.S. citizen of Indian origin who is at the forefront of the Khalistan movement. The Indian government has declared him a designated terrorist, and his organization, SFJ, has been banned in India for its separatist activities. Pannun is also linked to several high-profile plots to disrupt and destabilize India, including threats against Indian diplomats and airliners. The alleged letter from Trump to such a figure is therefore seen as an extraordinary and dangerous escalation. For Donald Trump, the move appears to be a multi-pronged political gambit. Firstly, it is a clear play for the votes of the Sikh diaspora in the United States, particularly in swing states with significant Sikh populations. By positioning himself as a sympathetic figure to their cause, Trump aims to peel away a key voting bloc. Secondly, the letter serves as a potent tool to destabilize the current Biden administration's foreign policy, which has invested heavily in fortifying a strategic alliance with India to counter China's growing influence. By creating this diplomatic rift, Trump can paint his political opponents as having a weak and unreliable foreign policy. The implications for the India-US relationship are profound. The partnership, built over decades and cemented by shared strategic interests, is now facing its most severe test. The Indian government has, for years, worked closely with Washington to secure cooperation on security and intelligence, particularly concerning separatist and extremist groups. The thought that a former U.S. president is now directly engaging with one of these figures is a cause for immense concern and could erode the very foundation of trust that underpins the alliance. The Indian government is in an impossible position, said Dr. Priya Sharma, a New Delhi-based geopolitical analyst. They have put all their eggs in the basket of a strong partnership with the U.S. The Trump letter, whether it is a genuine foreign policy shift or a cynical political maneuver, shows just how fragile that partnership is. It's a reminder that America first means that America's domestic political interests will always trump the interests of its allies. This will force India to seriously reconsider its strategic dependencies and its foreign policy. The Biden administration has predictably distanced itself from Trump's actions. The White House, in a statement, reiterated its commitment to a united and sovereign India and emphasized that Donald Trump's actions do not reflect the official policy of the United States government. This has created a bizarre and unprecedented situation where the U.S. has a dual foreign policy, one official and one unofficial, dictated by a powerful and influential political figure. The international community, particularly countries like Canada and the United Kingdom, which have their own complex histories with the Khalistan movement, are watching the developments closely. Both nations have been a hotbed for Khalistan activism, and both have had to navigate the delicate balance between freedom of speech and concerns over terrorism and separatism. Trump's letter could embolden activists and complicate their own diplomatic relations with India. The final word on the matter rests on the veracity and impact of the letter itself. While it may be dismissed as a political stunt by some, its very existence and the diplomatic fallout it has caused highlights a dangerous new frontier in international relations. It shows how the actions of a single, non-governmental figure can have massive geopolitical consequences, and it forces a reckoning on the future of alliances in a world where domestic politics and international diplomacy are becoming increasingly intertwined and unpredictable. The shockwaves from this one letter may be felt for years to come, fundamentally altering the calculus of one of the world's most important partnerships.